20's presents. Rolling Deez 20's presents Trauma Team Chronicles. Starring Prince as rocker boy Andre, big sexy guy. Ivy as solo Maverick Cortez. Liz as nomad Hiroto Hero James. Theta as medtech Nara Juan. Juice as Redacted. And I am Mikey Mike, your benevolent referee. Trauma Team is an elite force of paramedical techs. Those in Night City who can afford the eddies depend on them to get out of any situation. The members of Trauma Team abide by their slogan: stabilize, protect, extract. Welcome to the 12th shift, TGIF.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, now that we've all done our waves, how we doing, everybody? Welcome to Rolling Deez 20's presents Trauma Team Chronicles Cyberpunk Red Adventure, spotlit by Roll20. Muchas gracias, thank you very much. How's everybody doing? How you been? What's the good news?
I'm feeling
we're here.
notorious. No.
I'm here, I'm queer, and I'm here to possibly disappear by a clown.
Oh man. Yeah, when we last left off, you guys were on a stuffed doll rescue mission that I think was going relatively well, considering.
Yeah.
But before we jump into our summary, let's do our intros, and we'll start with Prince.
Hello, everyone. I'm Prince, aka Doubles and Dice. I'm playing Andre, big sexy guy, your rocker boy extraordinaire, and person who really doesn't like throwing parties for people that aren't him. His pronouns are he, him. My pronouns are he, him. And we about to get it in.
Ivy.
Hi, I'm Ivy. I use they, them pronouns, and I will be playing Maverick Cortez, who uses he, him pronouns. He is a solo. He's currently pinned by a clown, not in a fun way, as my girlfriend put it. And we'll find out how this happens. Maverick's fun just to pull his head off and grab Augie from his pocket.
Juice.
Oh, hello. I am Juice. No pronouns, just Juice. I am playing Redacted, our netrunner. Redacted uses they, them pronouns. I use just Juice.
And Liz.
I'm Liz. Am I muted? No, I'm not. I'm Liz. I'm playing Hirota James, our pilot who has had their lovely stuffed turtle viciously stolen by a clown and is on a little bit of a warpath right now. Both our pronouns are she, her.
And I am your benevolent referee, Mikey Mike, he, him, and yes, I will try not to kill your favorite characters tonight. Who would like to be in charge of the recap of our last session?
Juice, would you like to or would you like me to?
Mine will probably be really brief, really succinct.
It's up to you, my friend. Just I can do it if you like.
I will take the lead and you can feel free to fill in.
Okay.
What I remember is that
Feel that.
we're planning a party for Kaylee, the big boss lady. Redacted did some Googling, found out that boss lady has not a bit of a past, but just found some information about Kaylee Martinez. Had an all-woman band at one point called Cracker Fairy Tales. Everybody loves Cracker Fairy Tales. Rocks out on a guitar, can handle a shotgun really well, has a big convertible that she loves, burgundy with gold rims, has lots of pictures of it, and had some connections with several people, including a Dr. Carver, who's no longer employed by Trauma Team, who quit, is now running a Ripper Doc shop in Little China. Offered Trauma Team 2,000 eddies to plan this party. They went off in search of, I guess, some resources to put this party together, which we had it was in 2 days' time. We went to Lizzie's, where Big Sexy was able to secure liquor, I believe. That was the first stop, of course, top priority always. And reached an agreement that, hey, the liquor would show up there and we would go and pick it up and take it to wherever we end up finding the location to host this event, which I don't remember the name of the bar that we went to, but Redacted, Nara, and Maverick went in. Redacted got a bit of info from the bartender about Kaylee's past, formerly known as Kiki, Kaylee's former bandmates called Bimbo and She-Wolf. Not really sure what they're up to now, but who knows? There was a lot of buzz around Cracker Fairy Tale at one point. Big Sexy and Hiro stayed in the AV while this was going on. Dre had a bit of a history with this place and so decided to stay behind. While Redacted was having a conversation with the bartender, Nara and Maverick spotted a familiar clown that as they tried to
haunts our days.
Malicious clown, malevolent clown, not your
The
common
hobo clown.
everyday
The hobo clown is what we call
birthday
him.
party
You
clown.
never gave us a name. All I know is
And-
me and Art try to avoid him. I get a rat thrown on my back. Granted, it was
You got a rat thrown in your direction
a
and
live
ran
rat,
out.
too.
Yep. The clown ran out. Y'all ran after. Redacted's still chilling with the bartender, drinking some whiskey. And
What's
then
with you?
the clown ran out.
Got hit by the
Hiro pulled a Hiro and drove head on to bust into this clown successfully. But
Right,
then
yeah.
there's an encounter. This clown, this AV, Dre and Hiro in the van. Everybody trying to get in as well as Hiro takes off, but it's everybody and the AV versus this clown who tries. I think somebody tries to kick the clown. The clown tries to reach in and pull somebody out. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on, but
It's a
lo and
fun-
behold,
And we're angry.
the clown reached in and grabbed our plushy friend, Augie,
Revenge.
and disappeared into the night after falling so many feet. Redacted also fell out and took chase after the clown when all of a sudden the lights throughout Night City, this area of Night City, shut off. They chased this clown into a building. Hiro parked. This is not as succinct as I thought it was going to be. Hiro parked the AV on the roof of the building. There was a shootout between Dre and someone who emerged from the roof escape or whatever, the roof hatch. Maverick and Redacted are trying to find this clown at the ground floor of this apartment building. When Redacted is able to jack into the net architecture, turn on the emergency lights and the sprinklers, has a flash dance moment with water raining down on them, and another vehicle appears near the AV and the roof, and there's like a three-way encounter going on up there. Someone shoots somebody. There's like this old school Geico mascot who appears in the net architecture with Redacted, and that's essentially where we left off. What did I forget?
So the people who were fighting were the owner of the original building, which is an apartment complex, and a big corporation, which I believe the name was something.
Oh yeah.
World Set.
World Set, thank you.
Like
And basically, they wanted the building. So they basically wanted to buy the building and make it something for something about their connection or whatever. Guys said, "Fuck no!" Now they're trying to take it by force. That's where we are. Also, Maverick got pinned by the clown while Redacted was in the net architecture, and now is currently on the floor. Maverick came back. Also, this was the first episode Maverick reappeared in because I was gone. But if you would like the full adrenaline of all that has happened, you can find the VOD on YouTube with the same name.
Yeah. And you guys,
It's better than a recap, so I'm sorry, it just is.
that was a really good recap. I mean, all those things that happened, you guys were in this building. You encountered someone named Rico on the rooftop who kind of gave you the lowdown on what was going on. And after getting a phone call, which shouldn't be happening during this power outage and communication shutdown that is happening in the neighborhood.
Yeah, our agents were down too.
He told the person to fuck off and then was shot in the chest and began firing his rifle and disappeared inside. And I think that's pretty much what you guys missed. And also knowing that that was Rico, who was connected to
ask,
Kaylee.
Do our characters necessarily know that it's Rico?
I forget. Did I say I said the name Rico, and we talked about it last week, and I don't remember whether I said it.
You said the name of one of the bandmates' significant other was named Rico. However, you and me did not meet Rico on the roof.
Right. Yeah. Redacted and Maverick have no idea what's going on upstairs. Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
So yes, it is probably the same Rico. However, we do not know that yet. You and me.
Yeah. And I guess we'll pick up with, I don't know, both are so exciting to me. We got a 5. We'll pick up with you guys up on the roof in the AV. You've just crashed against this roof, scraped the bottom of your AV. How much life does this AV have at this point?
Hold, please.
But whatever it
we're-
is,
We're at
it
more
is-
than half.
Yeah.
We're still at more than half. We're good.
So yeah, you've lost a couple of panels. There's a some bolts are shaking around on the inside there, but you definitely rattled not only yourselves but the people who were gathering on the roof, and they are kind of regrouping and aiming guns at you, as well. Some are also heading into the building.
Why are people always shooting at us?
I don't know. Ready to go down?
Yeah, we need to get the fuck out of here.
Okay. And I just whip and take us down to like the front of the building.
Okay, you're gonna go down to the street.
And Dre is in here screaming, yeah.
As always.
Why you gotta drive like that? This is not how I'm supposed to die.
You're not gonna die. You're fine.
Today, probably will.
You're not gonna
At this
die from my
pace.
flying.
You might throw me out of here. You threw Augie out of here.
Motherfucker.
They'll kill you. I'm saying this as I mean as Maverick. She will
Okay, that's
fucking
it.
kill
Everybody
you.
roll initiative. Let's see what happens.
You are going to die.
He's not the most sensitive person in the world.
Oh,
In case you missed
what
it.
clue did we have about that?
Okay, so you guys are now swooping down, coming down to the other side of the building. These guys are firing at you, but it's, give it to you that they're just like still stunned from having to scrape up, get back up and rub their scraped knees and everything. Inside in the hallway, now illuminated by the red flashing emergency lights and being sprayed with water. Redacted, you have witnessed this cave person figure emerge within the net architecture. And the last thing you saw them do was kind of move, jump sideways, oddly, and start reacting to things around them in the meat world. Through the other side of your virtua goggles, whatever, virtuality goggles, you can see in the flashing red light a clown figure standing over Maverick, who is prone on the wet floor. And this clown is sticking a hand into their mouth and kind of wrenching it around a little bit and pulling out a long melee weapon
I have a
in
question.
this red glow. Yeah.
If my hand, so I'm not pinned down, he's just over me.
Yes.
Cool. I will immediately bring out my gun and shoot him in the fucking head.
Yeah. And we're going to
Roll
have the
initiative,
three
I
of you roll initiative. Yeah.
No, that's totally fair. I'm just making my action clear. I'm aiming for the head, and as soon as he's dead, I'm looking through his pockets to find Augie.
And remind me what I think it was something different than just clicking initiative. What am I
right,
doing?
'cause the
Reflex?
I believe it's
Yeah.
reflex.
It's reflex because the initiative doesn't work on this sheet, but it's reflex plus a D10.
So do we
Okay.
just hit reflex and then roll a random d10?
Just click reflex, it'll roll it with a D10.
Yeah, it rolls it with a D10.
Oh no! Sorry, the way
It
that was
came
phrased
through.
messed with my brain. You're good. Yeah, 16.
Okay, what's your reflex redacted and what's your reflex maverick?
16.
Just your reflex the
redacted.
skill.
Oh. 6.
Your redacted's got an
Redacted's
8. Yeah.
Okay, so redacted, you get to move first.
Well, shit.
Get there.
You got this. I'm going to, in the net architecture, activate my Hellbolt.
That sounds awesome.
I don't know if this is worth it. Fuck it. I'm activating Hellbolt.
It sounds dope.
Please do it just for the sake that it sounds cool.
And so nobody else can see this, but Redacted feels really fucking dope because this bolt of crimson fire launches from my hand. So I reach out my hand, and Maverick is probably like, "What the fuck are you doing?" But I just reach out my hand, and in that space, I see this crimson bolt just emerge from my hand towards this Geico barbarian cave person, and does let's see. 5 damage direct to this other net runner's brain.
I don't think your brain can take that.
And nobody else is up there to see what I think happens next. Does what I think happens next?
It does.
Well, I'm not going to describe it because nobody's there.
Okay.
Aww.
And then I'm going to follow up with 2 zaps.
Okay. And with the zaps,
So
that's just
2
an attack.
interface rolls, right?
Yeah, it's your interface roll versus their interface roll.
Honey, it's an 11 for the first. And a 6 for the second.
Your first one hits, your second one does not. And
Of course.
yeah, you kind of see this cave person figure kind of just the hellbolt strikes them, and they kind of matrixy fly back and kind of land on the floor, patting themselves. Their pelts are singed, and they get up and you zap them immediately. But by the time you're ready for your second zap, they're able to kind of deflect it with their club.
That's that's some stuff. I hit them with a good ass 11, and I do 1 damage. That's fine. That's a fierce ass 1 damage though.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
Yeah, and so we'll move to you, Mav. What are you trying to do here?
I'm shooting him with the freaking handgun. I want him dead. And I'm also spending 2 luck points, and I know it's an aim shot.
You're gonna do an aim shot. Okay.
Yes, I'm aiming for his head. I want this dude dead and done with.
And so you can click aim shot 2 on the top of your.
I have clicked both aim shot, and I have put that I am spending 2 luck points. Should show up when I hit the combat button. Here's heavy pistol attack. 16.
Oh hell yeah!
Yes.
I mean, for where you are, that's gonna
And a
hit.
crit.
Yeah.
It's a crit too, so I'm very happy about that. Do I roll damage?
Yeah, you roll the damage of your pistol, and then you're gonna roll on the critical injury table, which I believe is also 2d6.
Okay, so I'm gonna just hit the damage button.
Okay.
1.
Great. But I think there's a +5 anyway, just for
It being a
hitting.
headshot.
Yeah, and then roll for me 2d6.
Where do I do that? To just roll to actual d6 or?
Yeah, just do from the side.
Okay, give me 1 second. I don't have actual d6 on me. One
Oh,
moment.
you can just do this side and roll 20.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, brain is short circuiting today. You said 2d6?
Yes, please.
6.
Oh shit. Okay, cool. Wowza. Okay, so you 14. So yeah, you see this, the clown is up this right upright, pulling this long weapon out of its throat. You've seen this before at the birthday party, the last time you guys
shot him
encountered
blind
each
from the
other.
last time.
And you take up your pistol and you aim right up and you shoot a bullet right through his jaw. And you could hear the familiar crack crunch of his jaw. And he kind of stumbles back, fully pulling out the weapon and kind of grabbing his jaw. And you can.
Do I have a second shot?
And he's kind of giggling, but he is obviously in some pain.
Do I have a
I believe the rate of fire for your pistol is 2, right?
Correct. I want to make sure because if it was an aim shot, that didn't mess with that.
Oh, you're right. I think it does actually. My bags.
No, you're fine. I'm just double checking before I do any rolling.
Yeah. So then we're gonna move on to my AV folks. What do you guys are outside of the building. You land the AV wherever it gets in the street or just right out front that door. And You can see kind of the glow of the red lights that are coming through some of the hallway windows. But other than that, you don't really have any indication of what else is going on in there.
We don't hear any shenanigans inside.
I would say you might have heard that one gunshot, maybe the splash of the sprinklers going off.
Hero, I think we're supposed to go in.
Yep. And I will go ahead. Can you fly?
No, but God damn it.
'Cause I would leave you out here with her, but
Helmet on.
Can I get a perception roll from you twos as you are running into the building?
Suppose. That's a great roll right there. That's fucking
That's
fantastic.
Oh, that's even better. Okay. And then why don't you two give me some reflex? Give me your initiative rolls as you're entering the fray.
Brackets.
Heyo.
Oof.
That's a crit for me.
2.
I only have a 4 because I'm wearing this heavy ass armor.
Oh, that's right.
These are still we got some good rolls.
Yeah, and you guys, you don't notice much as you're running in. You do notice that there's someone on the first floor kind of like chucking wet stuff out of the window, kind of trying to save what they can from the sprinkler system that's on. And that's all you really notice as you're running into this building. And you see Maverick on the floor in the shadow of the clown standing over him. And as the lights are flashing, you catch glimpses of Redacted on the far side of the hallway with virtuality goggles on, working it. And I'd say, Dre, what's your move here?
Dre whips out the Sexorcist and says, Maverick, don't move too much.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack.
Why is it called the Sexorcist?
I don't know. Of course it would be.
I mean, the gun is called the BFHG.
Oh man, I really did mess up my
You used up all your good rolls.
I used up all my good rolls for real. So he crit failed. So yeah, that's a hit.
All right. Excellent.
Oof,
It's not too bad. 3d6, 12. That's not too
He's not
bad.
wearing armor or anything, is he?
yeah, he's wearing armor.
Okay.
He's still up, so I'm gonna swing again.
Hold on. Yeah. So it's doing some math. That's 9. Okay. And okay. 4. And so you just come in, you're wearing your big ass armor, you come charging in and you just slice down on him, hitting him right in his armor. He stumbles back, kind of giggling, and you go for your second swing and he just kind of sidesteps it out of the way. You hear the squeak of his shoes as he definitely moves out of your away from your attack. And he is going to now swing right back at you. And don't worry about it. He has a crit fail, so don't even have to roll for your stuff there. And he kind of like swings at you and maybe loses his footing, kind of trying to sidestep over Maverick, who's down, and actually drops this weapon.
Sorry, that might sound went out for a minute there. Can you repeat? He swings at me, and then what happens?
He stumbles over Maverick's feet and just kind of fumbles with his weapon, which falls into the water, and he grabs it, and he is now going to run. And he's going to run past Maverick and start running past Redacted on his way up these stairs. And
Hero, stop it.
Yeah, and we are
You
now
made it.
up to Hero.
Cool, I'm gonna shoot him.
Go for it.
Hold on, wait.
And I don't have all of you guys up in here yet, but
Before I shoot him, having fought with this clown in the past, would I remember if he is any kind of strong?
what do you mean?
Like, if I were to jump on him, having fought with him in the past, would that be a decent idea? Or is it just, is he like a scrawny clown? Or is he a beefy clown?
I would say that he is a very tall clown.
Good. We're going to shoot him then. Because I'm like, I don't want him getting away. And if he runs up the stairs, then I'm going to have to drive this AV into the fucking wall of the building, which is a problem.
Okay.
But I'm like,
Oh, Hero Savage, and I love
So
it.
he's got a move of 6. So I just put Maverick about in the middle of the hall. So say he was. Oh, it should move him back.
Hey, let me know when I can get help, because as soon as I'm able to get up, I will.
Maybe it's something like this. Something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so that would be your distance if you want to move or whatever it is going to be. You're about 18 meters away for that shot.
and so what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
It's very crunchy.
Yeah, Hero's just gonna run up. I can't move myself, but I have a movement of 7,
Okay.
so I can get like right here.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, I'm still gonna shoot him though.
Okay, yeah, give me the roll.
Okay, whip out Janine, and first one. That's a 20.
You sound like
Um,
Matrix.
And Janine's your heavy pistol.
Is that
yeah.
that's your intention?
That's going to be a miss. But like it's just
Really?
right next to him. Yeah.
That one's definitely a miss then.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. You moved here. Sorry.
I moved
that-
up right close.
My
yeah.
sorry. I'm so sorry. The first one definitely hits. My bad.
Okay.
My bad.
I was like,
I was looking at Big
okay.
Sexy.
I was to
I'm
say,
so
what
sorry.
special ability does he have to up his
So the
level
first
armor?
the first one will hit, the second one will miss.
all right.
Makes more sense. We're good.
Ugh, just 7. So I'm down 2 shots. So that's down to 6. Okay, so I ran up, shot him twice. I'm like, just give me the damn turtle back.
I gave you a bunch of other gifts. You didn't like them. And he's going to keep running and make his way past Redacted. And Redacted, inside of this, inside of here, you see the cave person kind of rummaging around in their loincloth. And they pull out a comedic looking bundle of dynamite that is all like tied together with a fuse that is going. And they take it and chuck it right at you. And it lands at your feet and explodes. And as it does, you are thrown back through the floors of the architecture that you've gone through already and forcibly jacked out of the net.
I'm waiting for Juice to say
Yeah,
something. And I'm
We
afraid.
did.
Is it my turn? Mhm.
Yeah, we're back up to you.
Of course. In that case, my first thing is I'm going to look over at this clown as it's running past me, and I'm going to say someone needs to work on their gag reflex, and I'm going to try and I don't know if I can trip or grapple or just like basically like block their progress through this hallway to not get past me.
I'd say if you want to grapple them, you would give me a brawling versus their brawling move.
This is becoming. I feel like this is becoming Redacted's thing, which is not what I intended.
A hugger, yeah.
Love me.
Why do I always have to?
Yeah, I want to try and grab them to try and
Okay.
stop them. See if it's a tight quarters. I don't want to get shot by an errant bullet. So if I can stop them, so someone else can try and get this to get Augie, then I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
15.
Yeah, and so you jump out and try to stop this clown, who kind of takes a moment to bring their hand down from their jaw to just deftly move your grabs out of the way and pushes past you, kind of knocking you out of their way as you try to
They
grab them.
beat that 15. Damn. Okay.
The very, very tall clown. Good reach.
Next time, use the baby oil.
Well, I want to follow them, so I'm going to move as far as I need to keep up with them.
Next time, use the baby oil. Spray it under his feet.
There's plenty. It washed off of me with this sprinkler water, but it's not enough.
And yeah, we'll say that they disappear he disappears up the stairs. You guys see like around this hallway up the stairs, Redacted's going after him, and we're now up to Maverick.
I'm running after him, and as soon as I'm within good range of a shot, I'm shooting.
All right, give me your perception before you start running. A perception roll, please.
Okay. $12.
18.
18.
With an 18, as you start running, before you start running, you're aware that there's sound at this door. It sounds like there are some people coming in. You kind of hear something that triggers your combat readiness, your combat sense. You kind of hear that like, oh, okay, got the door, kind of that market talk, directional speaking.
Mm-hmm. I'm still following the clown.
Okay. So you can move as much as you move to catch up to them.
Okay, wait, I was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn it, I'm not gonna make it close enough.
And I think that you can, if you use run, you can double your amount of move, but then you don't get your action.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with him. If I can get right next to him, that'd be great. So I'm gonna do that. 3, 4. Yep, here we go.
Yeah, fine. Dre.
Fuck did he move that far in such little time?
Because he has a good move speed.
He got a good move, first of all. Did I tell you how tall he is? Long legs.
Okay. Dre just yells down the hall like, y'all got this? I don't think I can catch him. I'm gonna go watch the AV. And Dre leaves to go watch the AV.
We're trying. Once we get them down, someone's gonna need to handle them.
And as you're walking past this door here, you see this wonderful looking, short, stout, old Puerto Rican looking Latin lady who's just like, what's going on? Turn off these sprinklers. Do you work for the building? Who are you? What's going on here? Turn off the sprinklers.
Listen, Karen, I don't even work here. Go back in the house.
Oh, you're with them. Son of a bitch. God damn
Who
it.
is them?
World Sap, they want my house, they want this whole building.
Fuck them.
Fuck them is right. So who are you? Are you helping?
I'm helping to beat them.
Well, I hope
Probably.
so. Okay, well, before you do that, please turn off the sprinklers. My roommates, they can't handle it. They cannot handle it. Please.
I don't know how.
And she just closes the door.
Bye, lady.
And as you are approaching this door, it opens slowly, and you are covered in light, bright white light that is coming from a flashlight on the end of 2 assault rifles that are facing you.
Come the fuck on. Why is my luck this bad?
I should have had another map for this, but Weary Willie is running.
Dre
up
throws
to the-
hands up and realizing that he has a giant fucking sword in his hand, and he's like, "That's for the music."
Who are you? You got to move to the side, out of the way now.
Who are you?
We're with the owners of this building. You need to move.
I don't believe you. Oh God, why am I doing this?
You know what? Fuck it. And they don't
I
fire,
believe
but they're
it's
cocking
phrase,
guns.
I hate corpos more than self-preservation at the moment.
Yeah, this is the struggle that Dre's dealing with. Oh, I'm gonna have to fight
It's
them.
self-preservation,
Fuck.
or I hate corpos and will ruin their day whenever I can.
Yes. That's the answer is yes. Well, I mean, I've only moved my movement.
That's right.
If there's somebody in front of me that's threatening me, I'm just gonna slice through them. Fuck it. I don't have a whole lot of other choices here.
Fair. I will use this bad boy.
And Dre's just like,
Eat shit and die, corpos.
And are you gonna run up and attack this dude? Yes. Holy schnapps. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
shit.
gonna be a hit, I think. Roll your damage.
Nice.
Yeah, and you
I-
take the sword and you hit him, and he kind of like buckles back. But you could really feel that your blade is just kind of hitting off that armor. There's a big gouge in it now, but the armor definitely took the blunt of that. You didn't
how
feel
do
that.
the
that
crits
sweet feel
work
of
on
flesh
here,
underneath your
by the
sword.
way?
Say again?
Like, how do crits work? Do you get any extra damage or any shit for that? Or it's just like, you hit for sure?
As far as I know, you hit for sure. You get the crit, like the critical injuries and stuff happens on your damage roll. So if you roll 2 6s, then that applies like an extra 5 HP or damage rather, and then you roll on the critical injury roll, which will affect them for the rest of the battle.
Oh,
As long
well,
as
I don't. Yeah,
What?
I don't know if I understood that entirely. Like, so I rolled my damage just now.
So you rolled your
So-
damage, which was 3d6. So if
Uh-huh.
2 of those 6s, if 2 of those had been 6s, then you would have
Oh,
gotten
okay.
critical
Got it.
damage, like
Understand now.
Maverick did on their damage roll, and then they rolled on
I understand. So the crit comes from the damage part, not the attacking part.
exactly.
Okay, cool.
Luck
Uh,
resets at the end of your last session. So if your luck is not reset from last week, you can put it up now, just in case. You need it.
And one more again.
16. They crit failed. I'm gonna try a different die.
Don't try a different die. That's fine.
I rolled a 1 and a 6 on that roll.
So that's 11. So
Critical maybe.
yeah, that one did the trick, and they definitely felt it a little bit. And you're slicing through their armor as you're doing this. Yeah, and they just see you in heavily armored in the light of their flashlight, just swiping at their compatriots, just soaking wet. as they see a couple of people running away around the corner behind you. Hero, what do you want to do?
Please move out of my way. Please.
I look to the left. Can I see the nonsense that's coming in by Dre? Because I'm imagining all of a sudden there's fucking bright LED lights.
Yeah, and you see just like the shadow of his body just like swinging the Sexorcist in the brightness of these lights.
Let's go. This place is probably going to be brought down to brick, and we can't afford to replace an AV.
Am I even close enough to hear that?
I'd probably go through the radio also.
Well,
there's no radio.
Oh, then I do say it louder. And I'm just like, let's fucking go.
Are you sure?
And I just start walking towards the exit. So I pull the sword off my back and I have just the gun by my side. And I just kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 towards the door. And I'm just like, move, we'll get out your way.
I'm not. I'm going to kill these motherfuckers.
Dre, you are the most inconsistent piece of shit I have ever met. Get in the fucking
AV. Rude.
I will be, if we're out of initiative, if we're leaving, then yeah, I'm following.
As you come to that door, Hero, that same door opens again, and you see just this cute little stout Latin kind of looking lady, and she's like, Mija, please help me. That man won't help, but my roommates are getting wet. You have to help me save the building. Please, please, help us.
We got a better chance outside with the guns.
Whatever help you can give, Rico will be so happy. If you get hurt, the doc will help you. We can help us, and we can help you. Please, please, Mija, please.
You're hitting me with the Mija, damn it.
Promise me you'll help.
No.
And she's looking up at you. She's grabbing your arm, pleading.
You're getting Maverick with the Mija, damn it.
I won't promise. I'll see what I can do. And I think I've moved my 7. Oh, I don't have yeah, I'm just going to keep going. And I'll not take my action unless somebody is, well, no, because do they get out the way? Because I'm just going to push past them if I can.
Oh, you're going to try to just barrel through them.
I'm just going to keep going, yeah.
I would say that they're not going to move out the way, but we can do, if you want to try to barrel through them, I would say it'd probably be, I guess that would be kind of a brawling roll against theirs. If you want to try and like nimbly move around them, I could make it a dexterity athletics roll.
What do I have? Dex is 7, body is 7.
Dre is trying to stop her.
You said brawling?
Dre's like, hey, stop. Wait, we gotta help these people, sort of, kind of. But and plus, these dudes need to die. They tried to threaten me. Just shoot them.
Brawling?
I would say, yeah, brawling if you want to like kind of knock them out the way.
Cool. I'll go ahead and drop 2 luck points on that.
Okay.
$17.
So is everyone that she's trying to pass like gotta make a brawl roll, because Dre is also trying to keep Hero from running into a bunch of dudes with guns. Yeah.
If you want to try and stop her, you're gonna have to roll. Yeah, yeah, you're gonna have to roll for it then.
Like, this seems like a very bad idea, even to Dre. We don't know who's out there. God damn it.
So am I rolling against each of them, or just the 117 to see how I do?
I'll have you roll against each of them. You beat Dre.
Wasn't there another way out?
I think Hero's trying to get back to the AV.
Right.
Right, I understand.
Hero's trying to get back to the giant fucking gun and weapon that we just left on the street.
This is a fair point. I'm just double checking. You could always have just gone around, but okay.
Which is also the boss's car.
This is also
You
20.
you make it past the second dude, and you just like Dre's like, stop, we have to help these people. You slap his arm down. The next dude's like just been slashed twice by Dre and is kind of wearily getting back into a aiming position, and you just knock him to the side again. And there's a third person standing outside. Yeah, this one crit failed anyways, and you just like leapfrog over this woman outside, right over her, and you are back on the sidewalk, facing your AV.
I've got one roll of luck left, but I did it.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, that was, I like that.
It's like a bowling ball.
Hero and Redacted and Maverick, you guys are running your in the stairwell. You see the Hobo Willie, or whatever his name is getting into the stairwell and starts running upstairs. And as he does, the sprinklers are now shut off.
Oh, okay. That's what I was gonna try and do on my next move. But does he get past me? Do I need to like roll against like?
Because I forget, like how did you get ahead of him? I think I just didn't move him up far enough, right?
I guess maybe
he
my
did roll
plan
to
was like to use because
Redacted.
movement is I have a 7 move, so I moved up to 7 spaces to try and like
Lock it.
Oh,
go
to
as
catch
far
up
as I
with him.
could. Yeah,
Okay, I'll give it to
but
you.
if they would have gotten further, then that's fine. My plan for this turn anyway would have been to either try and stop the clown, or now the lights are on, try and turn off this water.
I'm sorry, the lights aren't on. Yeah, so the sprinklers have just shut off. But the just the emergency lighting is still on. We haven't gotten to the full lighting yet.
Yeah. My intention with the control last episode was to like have visibility basically, and that's already on. The sprinklers are off. The clown made it past Redacted. Yes.
Yeah, the clown is now in the stairwell, we're saying, and you are like at the foot of the stairwell watching him run up the stairs.
Redacted takes a moment to kind of look back and look at the clown as I guess it makes its way past me or continues past me. And I guess before I move any further, I'm gonna try and shoot him.
Okay.
Let's see. Just handgun? No, attack. Here we go.
Yeah, I don't know what weapons you have, but yeah.
I have a very heavy pistol.
Okay, I'd say with a very heavy pistol. Yeah,
I see
you're
the
probably
attack
about
button here.
6 meters away, something like that.
Even if I have to like shoot from down below and aim up, and, like shoot him in the ankle or some shit. I don't know.
Yes, I would imagine it. I'm imagining it as like he's running up the stairs, and Redacted, you look back at Maverick, you come in and you kind of like slam against the wall and like are aiming up as like his ankles are disappearing up to the next landing.
Yep. 21.
And he like can hear you kind of like slam against the wall and like hears a familiar clicking of the gun, and as you fire you see him kind of like serpentine to the left and like jump as the bullet like hits the steps where his feet were, and he
With
continues to run up. He critted very well. Yeah.
In that case, having heard Hero shout out, "Let's fucking go," Redacted will let out some curses in Russian and Hawaiian and make their way back out. And, say to Maverick, this lanky clown is a little too fast for me. Let's follow Hero.
Okay, real quick, can Maverick just shout into the stairwell in Spanish, "Chúpate un huevo, cabrón!"
You absolutely can run over there and do that.
That's the only thing. I've been looking for another exit because I don't think going Hero's exact way would work. But if Hero's going to the AV, I can make my way around.
And I'll say you don't even have to roll for it now that the sprinklers are all gone. As you go over there and shout in the hallway, the only response you get is the sound of the clowns like squeaking shoes running, halting, and hearing the sound of heavy boots coming down in the opposite direction.
Well, adios.
Coming down from, so the squeaking stops, and then I hear boots also coming from the stairwell or coming from the front door.
It sounds like people are like running down. Like the clown is clearly going up, and it sounds like fast feet coming down.
We're getting pincered. Got it. And so yeah, that's I'm gonna move, I guess, 1, 2, and yeah, start making my way back.
Very good.
And the turn to me. And then I see all that up ahead, and we're like, oh.
Okay.
Oy vey?
Did I say that loud? That's one of my.
Sorry, my Spanish cursing was a little too strong there.
I don't know. I take that back if that was inappropriate.
Oh, I did the wrong one. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, note taking. And Dre, how you feeling?
Dre is feeling like, well, I'm gonna continue to cut through these people who are standing in front of me.
Well, I'm gonna move you out of the way, Hero, and you guys should be able to move these people now. But right now, it's the guy's turn that you slashed up, and he sees in the light Redacted come running down the hall. He's kind of freaking. You could see kind of like a fear in his eyes, like he was not expecting to see, a giant armored person just swinging a very sexy katana at them as they walk through.
It's not a katana. This is like fucking Cloud's sword from
sword.
Yeah, this is a big ass fucking sword. And it's really heavy and unwieldy, and no one should actually be using this in real life, but Dre's an idiot.
It's not, anime sword.
Like he swings this thing twice and he's like, fuck, I'm tired.
And so what they're gonna do is they're gonna just like, you see them kind of freak out, and they just pull the trigger, and they seem to be kind of like aiming up, trying to like get you to back up and like disperse it. And so mechanically this is going to be suppressive fire. So what I need from you and Redacted is a will concentration roll, please.
Okay. I suppose I'll use a little luck on this. Just a little bit.
Oh. Right, because they wanted to put it up to, but I think that's too much. Okay.
Yeah. I'll take a 19. Take that.
Yeah. And Redacted, you can give me one too. As you're coming down this hallway and you see this frightened man just firing this, just unleashing these bullets. And Dre, you don't want to get hit by this. You're about to take a whole clip to your body. You try to withstand it, see if you can move out the way, but you have to find cover. And so you have to use your next turn to move towards cover to get away from this maniac who was just firing in this narrow hallway.
Okay. Is that the only thing that I can do on that turn?
So it says here, anyone that fails must use their next move action to get into cover. Okay. If that move action would be insufficient to get into cover, they must also use the run action to get into cover.
Okay, so I got it.
Mm-hmm. Redacted, you have a very similar outcome. You just like see this firing coming. Your nerves are just like, I gotta fucking get out of here before I gotta find cover. And so for your next move, this is what you guys are gonna need to do. Meanwhile, this woman that you just leapfrogged over, Hero, is going to take a shot at you as you're running, trying to get into the AV, which I'm imagining is in the street somewhere over here. And they're going to take a shot at you. And they did pretty darn good, if I may say so myself.
I'm pretty sure my freaking armor's only like 11, so it hits.
Okay. So they rolled 8 plus 12 is 20, but the auto fire stuff is not so good.
That's a damage?
No. So they like turn around and just like and they're just shooting this thing. They're hitting cars, they're hitting the signs on the street, and they're getting close to you, but they're not hitting you. And you're able to just kind of keep running and doing your move there. Redacted, what do you want to do?
I have to look for cover. I'm gonna back up and I guess jiggle one of these doors to see if I.
What'd you say?
Did it go Biggs?
No, it went. These two security operatives had a turn. So
yeah, I haven't had my turn yet.
They're the end of the initiative, so it's them. The order is Redacted, Maverick, Dre, the Hobo Clown, Mystery Person, you, and the two security operatives here.
Okay.
Redacted is going to back up and try and check either of these doors to try and get cover, I guess, if that's what I have to do. Try and like get into one of these apartments to get cover.
Yeah. Give me a D10 plus your luck.
Like my luck total?
Yeah, just roll whatever just click luck, whatever it is.
Oh. My luck it will be a 16 total.
Okay. So you try that door, and it is unlocked. And it is an empty apartment that has, there's like, some kind of cheap furnishings that are around the place. And they are all now just soaking wet. And, there's a pool of water in the middle of the floor where the room kind of concaves in. And you are now in this empty apartment.
Cool. I've used my move to try and see cover. I want to peek out and see that, like, is all of my movement now spoken for, basically, is what I'm understanding. Like, I cannot move further now that I've secured cover.
I guess that's the way I interpret it. Like, your move action is just like, the idea is like this is happening in about 3 seconds. And so it's just like, and you just now just bumped it, like, tried this door, got in there.
And so my turn is basically now done.
I would say so. If you wanted to, like, stick your head out, shout something, look at something, manipulate something in that region, I would give it to you.
Can you still, like, shoot or something? Like,
it's not very clear. It says that it's like a failure of your will and concentration, and that it just affects your move.
Yeah,
so
that's
I would
what I'm
say
saying.
that you probably should be able to shoot, but I would say that you wouldn't be able to, like, I would say that would be the end. That would be your move action. You wouldn't be able to move anymore, but you'd be able to do things from where you're standing. Does that make sense?
Then yes. Then if that is the case, I'm gonna get down on the ground in this murky reclaimed water and try and shoot at whoever is fucking with Dre.
Okay. Isn't that a song? Don't fuck with Dre or something like that?
Nowadays, everybody want to talk. They got something to say.
Nothing comes out when they move the lips. It's a bunch of gibberish. Yeah, that's right. So you're gonna try and shoot past Dre and hit this person who's just going buck wild with the machine gun. Go for it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say I feel like I have even better visual because not only do I have the emergency lights, but I have this, like the Chuck E. Cheese LED lights vibrating in this enemy's face from this wonderful sexorcist, giving me a little bit better vision. I don't know if this is true, but that's how I'm picturing it in my head.
Yeah, for sure. And it's also happening in slow motion, and that song is playing. Okay, so your first shot's going to be a miss. From 14 meters, you want to hit a DV of 20.
Okay, well, I would have used my 2, but I did not, so that's it. I can't do anything else.
Okay. And that's very heavy pistols at rate fire 1, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Good. So, Maverick, where are you at?
Was I aware of Hero and Dre's interaction of Dre trying to stop Hero, even though this was Hero's call? Did I hear that?
I doubt it.
I would say you did not hear that. You were busy running over here and shouting in Spanish to the clown upstairs.
Fair point. I would be running, trying to grab Redacted and Dre and be like, "We gotta go," and finding the nearest exit that is not occupied by hostiles.
So you're just running out. You're just running down the hallway.
So I don't think I'd just straight run out without them. So I think that in that case though, if I can aim toward the guys where Dre, hold it, mouse work. Okay. Let's see. I'm here. 3, 4, 5. Dre's over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will probably move within range to shoot the other people, the corpus, them.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm within good range, but that's as far as I can get.
What's the weapon that you're using?
Heavy pistol. As a rate of fire 2.
Okay. You would want to hit from there. You got to hit a 20. I'll also say that you have combat sense, and I don't know what skill would be applicable for it, but you could use the 4 points you have in your roll ability that might somehow help you with doing shots.
Give me 1 second to look at it real fast, because I know what you're talking about. Just not popping. Where'd it go?
So you could do precision attack. That might help you here.
Right, give me just 1 second, because I think my character sheet exited out on me for some reason. I didn't remember clicking it off. Anyway. Combat sense. Yeah, precision attack. There it is.
And I think you can just move them as you like.
Right, and I had them set up a certain way before. Then I'm gonna just put 3 points in that.
Okay, so it says when combat begins. Sorry, use the microphone. When combat begins before initiative is rolled, anytime outside of combat or in combat with an action, a solo may divide the total number of points they have in their combat awareness roll.
Right, I had them set up a certain way before, but for some reason it seems to be.
So I'll just say that would count. That means that it counts as an action to do that. So you might want to take the shot, or you might want to do the action to move them. That'll just give you the extra points, or you could just go and roll with your with your skills and boom bow.
I might just take the action to move my points, which in that case I'll just move all 4 into there.
Okay. Cool.
Which
Maverick is just going to run down the hallway, combat boots splashing, very heavy pistol aimed, ready, making sure you don't hit your buddy Dre in the back of the head. You're standing at the end of the hall, aiming carefully before you pull the trigger. Boom. Dre, what's going on? This dude's firing like crazy. You got to get out of there.
Okay, so he's within what? Just a few feet of me, right?
2 meters. Yeah.
So can I run like past him?
I would say that the idea is like you're running for cover. So I feel like
right. So I'm
like
trying to.
Maybe you're trying to get away from him. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to run. Well, being that he's so close and he's trying to just suppress, I'm thinking I duck and then just like hit the corner next to him, like slide past him in this wet floor.
Are you trying to do like this John Woo shit, kind of like?
Not even John Woo. It's more like Fat Man on a slip and slide. Because like if he's shooting just like spray and pray in front of me, my first thing is gonna be duck to the ground and then just like go past, just slide past him if I can.
You know what? Fine. Fine. I don't. It's a little bit unclear how it's described. I think the idea is supposed to be kind of like, I don't know what the spell would be in D&D, but kind of like fear. You need to get as far away from this person, like you want to run.
But being that he's so close, that's the only reason I'm like, if he was like further away, I'd be like, all right, then I just run back, turn to him. But like, he's literally like in my face doing this.
Word. So let's do, I guess that would be like an athletics dex to try and like slide and get around him.
Oh yeah. Big sexy, not Dexy. Oops.
A lot of things.
Okay, let's do that, and we'll go to modifiers. Drop a little luck here to balance out my dex that I've lost. And you said which one? Evasion?
I was saying athletics.
Oh, okay, athletics.
Because he's not trying to like get at you. Well, maybe evasion is more appropriate now that I think about it. Like, yeah, go for evasion. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So you do this. Are you doing it like a penguin, just like on your belly, sliding on the armor?
Oh yeah.
You just kind of like dive, hands back, and use like, I'm gonna say you go right between his legs. And you slide right between his legs as he's firing down the hall, and you pop up on the stoop, right behind this woman corporal operative who is like firing at Hero as she's trying to make an escape.
Whee! Okay. Like right there or something?
Sure. Yeah. I would say probably more like, if I had an extra box,
call
like
it wherever you want it. Like,
let's do this just for the sake of doing it, but you're like kind of like in the doorway. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
On the stoop.
Oh yeah. Then I'm just gonna. Yeah, this person's right in front of me. I'm just gonna like sexorcist through them. Just like as I'm coming up off the ground, just turn around, just swoop.
Okay, yeah, give me that the attack roll.
Okay, let's see. Combat.
Oh, they did pretty good.
$16.
Okay, yeah, they got a 14. So yeah, you come sliding penguin, pop up, stab right through. Give me that damage.
Woo!
Okay, now roll me a 2. See, now you got the 2 6s.
I see.
So roll me a 2d6.
All right.
Oh my god, that's pretty bad. So that's 22. And is it on here? It is on here. Sweet. You rolled a 3?
I rolled a 3.
Oh shit. And so you wow. You'd like pop up and like cut right through her side, through the armor, and the top of your blade as you're pulling it back out just cuts right through her hand holding the rifle, and the hand falls to the floor, and is just spurting blood as she is screaming and crumbles to the stoop at your feet.
Guy's like, sorry.
Sorry, I'm just doing math. 11, 2019. She's like, fuck, and she's just on the ground, crying, bleeding.
Oh, damn it. That was for the guy behind me.
Maverick and Redacted. The emergency lighting is shut off. And you are now once again plunged in darkness. The only light you see is coming from the kind of shivering flashlight of the soldier standing at the end of the hallway near the entrance.
So I have a question.
Yes.
A maneuver question. Redacted can't move on their turn, correct? But if I grabbed Redacted and was like, hey, we gotta move. And I like physically picked them up. Would I be able to take them with me, or would that slow me down? Or like what would that look like if I tried to take Redacted with me and just get the fuck out of town?
It
I
depends
can
a
move
bunch
on my next turn.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
But if
I don't know.
trying to move another character depends on a bunch of things like
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, no man behind.
That's right. Hero, you're outside. You've dodged these shots. You are near the AV. What's your move?
Hop in, turn it on, move it forward closer to the door, and basically, if I can, doing almost exactly what I did to the clown, to these people in the armor in front of the door. Just
Well, the person who's in front of the door now is on the floor crying, like their hand has just been chopped off, and you see Big Sexy standing there behind them in their place. And they're now just a crumple on the floor.
I thought there were like 3 people. Whatever. I just pull up. I don't land on the woman screaming on the floor.
Okay.
She is
Just
not the
checking.
clown. The clown. We have a nemesis, you guys.
Hey, I'm still gonna aim for headshots every time I see that dude.
I know, like Mikey Mike was determined to have this stuffed animal disappear from our baby.
We have a nemesis.
I've tried to steal it 3 times, and you've just beat me so badly that I've never been able to steal it. This is it was a luck of the dice, but yeah. Anyway.
Wait, what were you trying to say Foggy before?
Exactly. I know. You guys just rolled so well. It didn't even happen. So you are now in the AV. You see Dre standing there. You can move it closer. You can fire up the machine gun. You could whatever you want to do. You could crush this crying, bleeding woman on the floor.
No, I'm not gonna crush a crying, bleeding woman on the floor. That is reserved for the clown. I'm basically just gonna pull up and be ready to get us the hell out of Dodge once everybody's in.
Okay. So then we'll jump to Redacted.
Oh wait,
yeah.
we're back around? Okay.
We're back around to the top. Yeah.
Okay,
Gonna make my way out.
I know I asked a question, but I didn't realize my turn happened. Okay.
Your turn happened when you ran and then use your action points to
Okay,
move
we're
your
not at the
conversation.
Okay, you were talking to Redacted about a different thing. Got it.
There's mad people in the queue right now. Yeah.
My brain is all over the place today. My apologies if I ask you to repeat things.
I'm gonna move out, and now that the spray of bullets is stopped, notice that the lights have gone down. I'm basically gonna, pull myself into a crouch and then stand and start making my way down this hallway, using the little bit of ambient light that I get from this flashlight to make my way through. Do I need to do anything to get past this person?
I mean, they're sitting there aiming their gun at you, like ready to fire.
Okay, well, it's my turn. So what do I need to do to get past them?
Brawl? You could do a brawling to knock them aside. If you're trying to do like some sort of athletic flippy stuff, I don't know if you want to try jump over them.
Athletic flippy stuff.
I don't know what they call that in the movies.
Dexterity, I believe, would be under the thingy.
Parkour.
Yeah, parkour. Parkour roll.
I mean, so definitely not evasion is what I'm hearing.
Evasion would be like if they were shooting you reactive. Athletics, I would say, would be more like using your dex if you're trying to do some sort of flippy move.
So I'm going to do that. I'm going to pump some luck in there. And going to try and parkour. Let's hope this works.
18. And also you'll do it against they're going to try and stop you and grab you from doing it. So that'll be their brawl. Oh, shit. And so Redacted, how are you doing this flip? What does it look like? What's the move here?
So I picture that there are like those exit signs that maybe weren't working, or maybe they were working when the emergency lights were on, but they have since dimmed. I think they're actually really flimsy, but let's say this one's really sturdy. I jump up on the wall and I kind of latch onto that a little bit to give me a little bit of leverage and do like a crouching tiger, hidden matrix, kind of run along the walls, step off of their shoulder to leap over them and Dre to get out.
Yeah. Okay. And you, just as you described it, and it happens, and you make it over this corpo soldier, and you make it past Dre, and you're now on the stoop, and there is a handless corpo soldier crying there, just like kind of fainter now, but like holding this bloody stump where her hand used to be.
I'll look down at that, look back at Dre, look back at her, and be like, "Oh, too bad, so sad," and jump into AV.
Maverick, what you want to do?
I will probably be running toward the exit at this point.
Okay, you run towards the exit, and you see that
I
there.
don't know. Let
You
me
see
how many-
Redacted doing this flip move. You see the soldier still standing there, and you can only see this light at the end of the tunnel of this hallway, and the whirring AV prepped outside.
I don't have time. Damn it. I am too slow. I can only do 6 moves at a time. But if I take the run action, I won't be able to. I would be able to get to where the guy is, and that's it. I wouldn't be able to fight back. Is my understanding correct?
Absolutely.
At that point, I would just shoot the guy in front of me. If like I'm in the dark, damn it!
But you can see the light from their flashlight, so you know where the gun
So
that
I would be
they're
able to
holding
shoot
is.
him unimpeded.
I'll give it to you. Sure. If you want to shoot, just shoot.
Just checking. I don't want to.
I'll give it to you. Yeah, no,
Okay.
good call. I think we could say with Maverick's experience and combat awareness that you've shot people based on where their flashlight is on their rifle before, and you aim your gun and go for it. Yeah.
23.
Yeah.
Plus, it's a critical success.
So that's a miss. I'm just kidding. Roll your dice. Just switch. Bad joke. Bad referee joke. It's stupid. So
No,
roll your
yeah.
roll your DMG.
12.
Okay, give me a. Okay, so with a 12.
And if that doesn't take him down, I shoot again.
Yeah, shoot it again.
That was it. So okay. So is that a 14 before the subtracting or the
Oh my God, that's a 4. Yeah, you
4?
Yeah, you go to shoot and your gun like jams up on you, and it is just jammed. You can't. You're trying
I can't fix it right now.
You could probably fix it. It would probably take you a little, a little bit to fix it. At least a minute or less to fix it. But it's
And I
jammed
have
up
a
on you.
taser. It's fine. I don't know. Yeah.
Hero, what are you trying to do?
Like I said, I'm just holding until everybody is in and then getting us the hell out of Dodge.
Okay, Redacted is just hopped into the AV with you. I guess we go back to Dre. You trying to just hop in this AV? No. What you
Dre
trying to
got
do?
Corpos to kill. So this last dude is still standing, the one that he hasn't maimed. He's got to go. So.
Oh, wait. Sorry. I'm sorry. 1, 2. Hero, you're holding. 1 is Redacted. I'm sorry, Redacted. You're just in the AV. Are you doing anything while in the AV?
We do have a big ass gun if you know how to fire a big ass gun.
Sorry, I got you excited, Dre.
It's back to me. Did you have a turn? Did you go?
I'm just holding. I'm basically
cool.
just waiting to fly us the hell out of there.
I mean, I hear Hero say this to me. What skill would that be before I decide?
It would be the auto fire skill.
It's not great, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it will be dope. Is there any risk? Out of character, is there any?
I
risk
mean,
to me,
there's
French,
always
or the
there's
agent?
always the fumble risk.
So if Dre
I'd
don't
s-
go out the way, he gonna get shot too.
Yeah.
What am I
so-
shooting at, by the way? I just put trigger happy. I don't know what I'm aiming at.
Nothing you try.
Ah!
Dre's like, no.
Yeah, and you're just like shooting up the doorway. You're shooting all the building,
Shooting
hitting nothing.
freaking apartments.
Old lady screaming.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that didn't. I guess I didn't have a target, so I'm trying to aim past Dre. Probably not going to happen with a 15.
Well, did it hit anybody?
The
Probably
woman
hit
who's on the
Dre.
ground
It hit-
without
it hit the woman that's on the ground that's
without a
through it, yeah.
hand.
Oh.
And she was just kind of like, and just, oh God, why? Oh God, leave me alone. I'm down. I quit.
And
Uncle.
Redacted is just in there like.
I love Redacted so much.
That's pretty much it. Oh wait, no. We'll be cackling like that, and then repeat Dre's famous words like "Eat shit, corpus."
All right, Dre, you've just you turned to see Redacted just shooting up the building and this woman on the floor.
I
Shouting,
mean,
"Eat
if
shit,
Dre
corpos."
wasn't carrying this big ass sword, he'd be clapping for Redacted right now. But Dre then slid past this fool that's behind him, and now he's like, well, tap him on the back, eat shit, Corfo, and just try to stab through him.
Cool.
God damn it.
Why do I keep forgetting there?
Roll shittily. Roll shittily.
15. Yeah.
Motherfucker.
So.
All right.
Don't tempt the dice gods to go against you.
18.
Motherfucker.
So yeah, he just moves side to side, dodging both of your stabs. All of you
Listen.
outside notice you hear these sirens. These sirens that are approaching. It doesn't sound like trauma team. It sounds like the fire department is arriving on the scene.
Dre's like, you gonna bleed out anyway, and your friend's dying. Good fucking luck. And then he just leaves out the building. Fuck it. I'll use my movement.
Mav?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm literally just making it to the door.
Fuck
right,
him
what
up,
do you-
Maverick.
What are you gonna do while you're passing this corpo soldier? How are you gonna get past them?
Can I just, like do the brawling thing?
Sure.
Kill his ass. Don't brawl him. Stab him in the guts.
I don't know. For no other reason than I got a taser. That's it.
Okay, then he's wet.
Okay, it's brawling to get past
Yeah,
them.
but so is he.
I will add at least 2 luck to this because I just want out. 16.
Yeah, you're able to just knock him. You can grab a hold of him, and you are now holding him. You can chuck him out the way, and you
I'm
can.
just chucking him out the way. I don't even care at this point. I want out.
Cool. And you are able to get out.
And I'm aiming for the AV, and I'm getting in it, and I'm saying, "Go, please."
Can I get that's pretty good. From people who are in the AV, everyone in the AV, give me a perception roll, please.
Do I count now that I'm in it, or
Yes.
okay?
It's
Does it know
supposed
this
to be
is happening
everybody now,
before?
yeah.
Well, I didn't know this was happening before I said flip. So, question persist.
Perception.
It was a 9 minus 5.
Maverick, you did one of those cool, like, unnecessary rolls into the AV.
Look how
If
awesome I
anything,
am.
he would have just sat his ass down and not looked out the window. Be like, "Can you move, please?"
I'm tired.
I would say that Redacted, Maverick, you're just too busy. You're just jumping in. You had enough of this shit. You hear nothing. Hero, you're seeing everyone's getting in. You're ready to start taking off, pulling out. Big Sexy, you just looking at like, man, you should have killed that corporal, leaving that corporal like that. You just focus on this missed opportunity. And Redacted, you swear you heard something on top of the AV. Like maybe a brick fell on it or something from the building fell on top of the AV, but you swear you heard something on there. Now that you guys are all in the AV, Hero, where are you trying to go? What are you trying to do?
Up and away for the moment.
Redacted, do you pass this along? You're muted.
I was waiting for a break to be able to say it. Like, what was that? And I look up. I am buckled in. Or if we haven't started moving yet, I'm not buckled in yet.
As soon as we start moving, you're buckling in.
Yeah, but if we haven't moved yet, I'm gonna kind of like lean out one of the windows and try and like climb up and see what I see.
I honestly think that the second Maverick looked like he was in-ish. Like he could grab something and pull himself the rest of the way in.
Okay, cool.
Hero
cool.
probably would have started moving.
Yeah, so if I see Hero doing that, then I'm definitely gonna buckle in because I don't want to fall the fuck out of this thing again.
Is anyone else buckled in?
I'm buckled in.
I was going to try and buckle in.
I know how Hero drives.
And you shout this like, what was that? And point to the roof still?
Yes, something seems, I think something, it must have been a very light brick if I'm the only one that heard it.
I can be stealthy sometimes. I'm big. I know how to land softly. What if it's a clown?
You're basically a meteor at this point, Dre.
Hey, look.
As you guys are rising.
Whatever argument or conversation we're about to have, can we have it after we're away?
Well, like it might be something on top of our AV. Like
I hope it can hold on.
Can you do one of your little cinnamon?
Do a barrel roll.
Can you do one of your cinnamon rolls?
We're buckled in this time.
Oh, here comes Hero's magic moves. We gonna die.
Fly roll.
You trying to go for it? Give me that vehicle pilot move.
Roll.
Did that roll?
Mm-mm.
There it goes. Not great.
I thought that was music. Was that you?
Only a 3. Oh, hold on. I got to re-roll it because it still has the luck on there for some god-awful reason.
Oh, okay.
I thought I took that off.
It's a 20 without the 2 luck.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah.
Yeah,
So 20.
20.
I rolled a 2, you guys. This is nonsense.
Not the lowest you can roll to 2.
I will say that with that roll with a 20, you're able to do what you want to do. So what you're trying to like horizontally spin the
I'm
AV?
not trying to spin the whole thing. She's a little tore up right now. So I'm not trying to cause any more damage to Jillian. I'm just basically like
give us a nice
her
tilt.
hard one
Yeah.
way, banking her hard the other until I see something fall.
And DC says like, yeah, and you.
Oh, sorry, Sheila. Jillian's my gyrocopter.
That's right.
Oh, Sheila.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, and you are shaking this AV around as the fire department is showing up. Sirens blasting. There's like a lot of them. There's like 4 fire trucks here, which is really odd because there's no fire. But maybe they came in response to this. To the fire sprinklers, or to the sprinkler system going off, you don't know. And as you're going around shaking the AV to and fro, it's maybe on the 3rd try that you shake it, and you see a body come flying off the side of the AV, and land right on the pavement beside all these fire trucks that are there.
Is it brightly colored?
Oh, it is brightly colored. And
Does it keep moving?
It is not moving. But I think that we should make some moves and take a little break.
Yeah, we've been going a while. I need to pee.
Yeah, let's go do our bio breaks, BO breaks, some BO breaks, and we'll be back in a. I make myself laugh. I don't even care if other people don't even laugh.
Wow.
We'll be back in 5-8 minutes, and yeah, we'll pick it up from there.
See y'all soon. All right. We're on a break screen. Do your thing. I know the bad words. Okay, we have music.
didn't know.
Ticky
We're
tacky.
back.
Hey, we're back. Hello,
Benny
everybody.
Vines.
How we doing? How y'all doing?
More ones.
When we last left off, our trauma team was in the AV outside of a building that was being raided by World Set and their corpo soldiers. Our crew had run in chasing after a clown that had stolen the one of the members of their team, and they were chasing after a deadly clown who was somehow escaped by landing on top of their vehicle. But through some quick maneuvering of the AV, Hero, our pilot, was able to chuck them off and send them careening down to the sidewalk, where they are now lying motionless, surrounded by 4 fire trucks that have shown up on the scene. And these, the fire crew is like running out. They've got gear on, and no one seems to be paying any mind to the corpse or the body on the sidewalk.
And we
Are
just-
there any towels in this AV?
Is there any
Yeah.
way we could just, if you
We-
parked parallel to the sidewalk, do you think we can go search his pockets?
I'm
Then
just
no.
gonna give him a minute and see if he fucking twitches.
Fair point.
Cause he's done this like 3 times.
This is a fair point.
Listen, if somebody's gonna swing from a rope this time, it's not gonna be me. I'm good.
I'm very good with
Swing
swinging
rope.
from
I'm trying to
ropes.
remember when that happened.
You weren't here, Maverick.
Ah.
We had an incident at an amusement park.
Oh yeah, you guys were all over the news for that shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Had me
don't
out
you worry.
here being
I can take
heroic
care
and
of that.
shit.
Yeah.
Well, somebody going down there to get Augie.
Does he move?
Does he move?
He is not moved that you can see. If you want to give me a human perception roll. Or, yeah, give me a human perception roll.
Just shoot the motherfucker. Why are we waiting? We don't like him.
Fair point. Still, if he's already dead, no point. Man, that was just.
Yeah, but like if he's not dead, on the off chance, if we're paranoid, we might as well just put a couple more holes in him.
Fair point.
I don't know if it's a great idea with this many fire trucks.
It's
here.
firemen. They ain't gonna do shit. It's firemen. We more dangerous than they are.
well, there's also a communication shutdown, so there will be nobody streaming this on any or recording it. Well, they might be recording it, but it will be a while.
I'm recording
before
it.
it's uploaded.
I got to keep all of my highlights. I put it on like a street ball mixtape.
Yes, but I mean like video.
So what do you guys want to do?
We
I'll-
got into it.
Like I'll go down again. Brace. Phew. Just basically long enough. I'm not gonna even land. I think I'll probably be like 4 or 5 feet above the ground. Like, could somebody just go and grab?
Would you like me to keep a hand on the AV and you retrieve your Augie?
Do you know how to fly?
I will hop down.
With all respect, she's already pretty janky, and
I
This
will
may not be the
I will
time to
volunteer-
learn.
I will volunteer myself to go check the
Ah.
pockets.
I'll hop out with Maverick, and the first thing Dre's gonna do is just take the Sexorcist and stab it through the ground a few times just to make sure he's not getting back up.
Fair point. I'm just searching through all pockets to find Augie. I know what Augie looks like, so it should be pretty. And the only thing I care about is Augie. So
Hopefully,
Um,
Augie is not still on the roof or wherever it jumped from.
fair
You
point.
guys leap out of the AV, and you kind of have to, there's not a lot of room to land. in the way that the fire trucks have positioned themselves. So you're kind of like landing outside of them, and you guys walk in between 2 fire trucks to get to the body.
We were trying to land. We were trying to hover over the body essentially, and then us jump out.
Right, you're not landing. My bags. Fine. So you get pretty close. You land next to the body. Some of the fire crew is just kind of like, hey, you're gonna have to move that thing, like, yeah, move it the fuck out of here,
In a minute, we got business to take care of. Just shut the fuck up for a minute.
Just stay out of the way.
I don't give a shit about what y'all are doing. Really, I really don't.
Regardless, we plan on staying out of the way. Just give us 1 second.
And
Please tell me Augie's there. Please.
you stab this clown a couple of times, and you're kind of hitting the armor, which is pretty heavy duty. You stab through a few times, but he doesn't seem to move at all. You're gonna go through his pockets? Are you gonna try and roll him over? Or you're just gonna
Probably. If I can any like obvious place he could hide a turtle, I'm checking.
Okay, so you're gonna roll him over and then start checking his pockets.
Well, does he have front pockets first? Well, did he land on his back?
He's face down.
Then yes, I would roll him over. So I'd check the back pockets if he has any, and then I'd roll him over. I'm only gonna roll him over if I can't find him.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to give me a roll.
God, here we go.
Give me an evasion roll, please.
Was there no blood? Should have checked for blood. Well, I mean, there's probably blood now. I just stabbed him a bunch of times.
Oh my god.
Wait, did I hear correct? Me evasion.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
And I lost the page for this fucking thing.
23.
Okay.
You're just determined to destroy Augie, aren't you?
Augie? Who the hell's Augie?
That's it. Delroy's getting sent to the farm.
Okay. Luckily, it won't hit you. With a 23, very good. But you roll the clown over, and his face, his jaw is just shattered and splintered. There's the bullet hole from where you shot him in the face. He's got a few stab wounds over his body.
The same guy. Cool.
And like above his armor, there's like, a little a tattered trench coat, and on the lapel of it is a little flower. And as you roll him over and start to search him, you can kind of hear the mechanism click, and you move back in time as the flower just starts spraying into the air, and the liquid falls back down and starts to singe and burn his coat and his flesh as it falls back down.
Cool. I'm gonna poke him for any more booby traps, and if there are no more, I will just drag his body out of the way of the firemen. We can search him somewhere else.
I would say that would be, if you want to search for more booby traps, it'd be a basic tech roll.
I'm not good at that. So
The one thing I could probably be good at.
it would just be a basic whatever I have in tech.
We'll just click basic tech, and it should add your appropriate attribute with it.
13.
With the 13, you find nothing else on him.
Cool. Then I'm dragging the body away, so it should get out of the way. At the very least, get out of the way of the firemen, so we can search in peace.
Okay, yeah, you drag him out of the way of the doorway, and you can start your search. And as you're looking through him, you find a couple of juggling balls, they kind of like the color of beach balls. You find 2 wigs, like 2 extra wigs. One is green and bald, like fake bald in the middle. The other one is like a bright rainbow that's like just colored all over rainbow.
I am burning both of these later.
You find 2 pairs of handcuffs.
I'll keep the handcuffs if they're working.
You find like 48 eddies on him.
We don't kink shame here, Maverick.
I said I'm keeping them if they're working.
You missed it. Never mind.
I'm not kink shame. That's it. I heard nothing else in that sentence.
We don't kink shame.
You say that like that was shame. You say that like Maverick was implying shame.
Yeah.
And other than for later.
Yeah, those are for later.
And other than that, there's like, if you want to like take off his light armor or his shoes or his clothes or anything like that?
So no Augie?
No Augie.
Fuck! Well, at least the guy dead, but I can't. Damn it! Probably ditch someone running.
Always go back in the building.
I will refer to Hero for that judgment. I get back. It's when the AV like hovers back down to land to let us back on.
Yep. Comes back down.
Well, he must have ditched someone running. I checked every fucking pocket. I mean,
it was bound to happen eventually. Let's go.
Well, I know it won't help, but I give it the 48 eddies for like a little. We can do like a little memorial plaque or something.
It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
And as you guys are flying away, you notice that there's now smoke coming out of the building. Smoke coming out through windows in the building.
Fire.
The good thing that we worked a half shift and we will not have to respond to that tonight.
Well, like, they were trying to move them people out. And I kind of don't want this building to burn down simply because I want to spite some corpos. Redacted, can you turn the sprinklers back on by chance?
I probably cannot do it from the AV. If we get closer, I can.
I mean, I can get us closer.
Okay. The plan. Wait, this is the same night as like me. Are we in night? Is what I understood.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Don't we have to go meet Mr. Kelly tonight?
No, that's in a cup. That's in.
Okay, good. I thought for a second that we had to go meet Kelly tonight, and I'm like,
It's only been like an hour.
Yeah, this has been pretty swift that this has all happened. You guys kind of ran in and just like was like, ah, and then ran back out of the building.
Okay.
It's been pretty swift.
I understand the situation as it is. Okay.
Also, that one dude, his name was Rico. Didn't you mention somebody named Rico? Redacted.
Rico. Yes. Did you meet Rico?
Yeah, there was a Rico on the roof.
Yeah.
Remind me what Rico's supposed to be again. Did Maverick asking?
Oh, Rico is one of Kiki, I mean Kaylee's old bandmate's partner.
You should totally call her Kiki. I would just love that moment. I think I'm gonna call her Kiki from now on. Maybe she'll fire me.
Captain Kiki or just Kiki?
Let's have Kiki.
That one goat rapper Drake, who won all the awards and made all the musics back in the 20 somethings. Yeah, he made a song with somebody about Kiki saying you love me.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm gonna sing that to Kiki.
But so you met Rico. Did it go well? Rico's probably one of the people that we need to talk to see if we can get
I think he got shot. Didn't he get shot?
Yep.
Oh.
I mean, he was alive when we last left, but he got shot.
And I mean, I can't imagine there's only one Rico in the entire city.
Also, are we even sure that the bandmates and Captain Martinez are even still friends?
Okay, so maybe we should go check on this Rico.
Possibly being able to talk to Rico might have helped. You're right. There are probably lots of Ricos. This Rico did live nearby, so that lowers the pool a little.
I mean,
Let's just go do it. Let's go find out what the fuck is going on and put this fire out on this place. That old lady pissed me off, and I want her to live so she can hate me forever.
What old lady?
I just need to be close enough, maybe within like 25 feet, and I should be able to do something.
All right. So this time, Maverick, Hero, I'm gonna need you to not run into buildings, though.
Fine. My gun jammed. I'm gonna sit
I was
for
talking
a little bit.
I meant Hero. Don't run into buildings.
I make no promises.
I mean, yeah, you are grieving.
So this building, is it like 2 buildings back to back, or is it just one massive building that takes up the entire block?
No, there's some gaps. So there's like, it's like the building on one side of it is an empty lot, and then another building over there, and on the other side there's like a shorter building. And this building is like 3 stories, and the other one's just kind of like a stout.
So that's
building.
left side, right side. What's behind it?
Behind it, there's kind of like a little bit of an alleyway, and then the next block of buildings.
Okay, there is another set of buildings over there.
Yeah.
Okay, is there still people shooting on the roof?
Where are you guys right now? Are you just hovering over the street? Are you up in the air?
I would have gone up and probably like 100 yards away, maybe. Like far enough, because we were getting shot at last time I was in the air. So far enough to not be a nice target for getting shot.
Yeah. So I would say that as you're going up, you would see that there's smoke coming out of several of the buildings' windows. Those people who were on that rooftop are no longer on the roof, on that adjacent building, or the building that was across from the lot. And that the person that was on the roof that you tried to hit before is also, well, that person is still on the roof, but they're not with the crew of people. So there's just one
Wait.
person on the roof now.
The smoke is coming from the windows, not from the roof, right?
Yes.
Okay.
As in, it's coming from out of the building.
Yes.
And now, so the only person that you see now anywhere on the roof is just one person who you would recognize, especially redacted, but all of you would be who's doing some sort of net running or something, who has these virtuality goggles on.
And might also be a little singed.
Oh, yeah, slightly singed. But from that distance, that's something you would anticipate, but maybe not everyone would see it from where they are.
Got
it. Is it
Right,
safe?
yeah.
What we doing?
I will get close, probably close to within like 100 feet, see if anybody starts shooting at me.
You get close and no one's shooting at you, but you all can definitely hear gunfire going on within the building. And it sounds like, I would say that Hero and Dre would recognize, like it sounds familiar, like the gun that Homeboy on the roof had earlier. Just that with a big drum to hold extra ammo, just firing.
I don't know how brave y'all are feeling, but going in and getting some video of what WorldSat does to make space for their new towers would be one hell of a story.
Say no more, and I grab my bag.
So we could just be like, WorldSat.
Press the
I watch
button.
any internet videos. I'm sorry.
Does dude on the roof seem to notice anything? Is he like aware to his surroundings?
So the person on the roof, it looks like a female presenting person, and she's like, she seems to be like messing around with the cyber deck that's like on her arm and kind of tweaking with it.
Dre's just gonna shoot her.
Yeah, if we're 100 feet away, I can't do anything.
I mean, as soon as we get close, Dre is just gonna boom.
Yeah, not noticing anybody shooting at us, I will close to probably about 30 feet.
You can get this maybe like 6 more feet. I should be able to get in.
And I will slowly. I'll get to like 30 feet, and I'll start dropping down.
And I will check in.
And I'm gonna cap this fool.
I want to watch this from net space.
Okay.
with my camera on my shoulder.
So you start lowering the AV, and she becomes very aware of you guys, and just like, oh fuck. And as you jack in, you are at the beginning again of this net architecture that you remember from not too long ago.
Shit, I forgot how difficult it was, if it was difficult at all.
And where you are standing there, you enter and you just see the giant cave person with the loincloth and the big club, like sitting there, and they kind of just like are looking up like this, and they go, "Oh shit!" And then they see you, and they kind of like bang the club down on the ground.
Welp.
What are you rolling?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Hellbolt.
Yes. Big Sexy, your shot. Yeah. The lowering, the way the AV is being lowered, you think you have a shot, and you kind of try to compensate, but you overcompensate like a mofo, and you just end up like hitting nothing at all.
But for some reason, I don't know. You tell me if this is true or not. Even though you shot, maybe you think you hit, because all of a sudden this person just lights on fire.
I didn't know my gun could do that.
Wait, like in our vision, lights on fire.
Yes, in meat space, definitely a light.
You can light somebody on fire?
I guess.
That was IV to protect it.
And they are like on fire, like and they're screaming, and they just start
Zap.
patting themselves down and running. And in the net architecture, you just see them kind of like run away from you and just become small, and then shrink into a dot, and they're out of the net.
But
they start
but
running.
I can still see them very much in real life.
In real life, you can see them, and they start running towards this yellow rectangle here. Is going to imagine there's a fire escape, and so they're running towards the fire escape at the top of the roof to get away from you guys.
Maverick, the hunt is on.
For what?
The person that's on fire. You can't let him get away.
Oh. I don't have a loading gun. I have a taser.
What happened to your gun?
My gun jammed, dude.
Yeah, I mean you could fix it, but it's not gone.
How do I fix it?
I would say I don't think tech is your thing. So give
really
me.
Not, which is why I kept saying I don't think.
Give me a handgun roll.
Whoa, that's surprising. 19.
Yeah, so you can't shoot on this turn, but you take your time and you're like fixing it. You're getting the bullet out there and you're trying to wedge it out.
So in response to me, like, give me a minute.
I just give you my gun, and like you can do this. I have a sword. It's fine. Now that's a big.
Gun is it?
It's a very heavy pistol, and it has like etched onto it BFHG.
What does that even stand for?
BFHG. Big fucking handgun. How did you not listen? Because it's a big fucking handgun. I believe that you can handle this, Maverick. I believe in you.
I'd be confused.
We're not gonna leave you this time. I promise. Now go kill that person. That's a corpo doing some awful shit.
You have a weird sense of turning on your morality and turning it back off again.
Oh, this is not about me. It's just I fucking hate corpos.
I would like to use as much as I can of my net actions to backdoor and pathfind to see, like, uncover any files that they may have been working on and be able to identify them. So it's basically my sequence of what I want to do now that I'm alone, or I believe I'm alone in this net architecture. To see if they were associated with WorldSat and what they might have been working on.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, so you know that the first thing you see after they leave is the password. So you can roll that back door and see if you get past the password's DV. And then we'll do the Pathfinder roll after that.
All right, I'm using 2 more luck points for that. So it's this plus 16. Oh, 22, 24.
Oh, holy shit.
Nice.
Yeah, you break that password and every password that has ever happened in the history of passwords.
I'm holding you to that. Y'all.
I was just kidding. Wait. Undo.
Redacted.
And what I need is at the end of this. Cool. And now you can move into the next floor, which you've been to before, where you see the control nodes for the fire alarms, the sprinklers, and the emergency lighting.
Okay. So I'll use one and that action to control the sprinklers and turn them on.
Okay. And you do, and the sprinklers come on. You know, there's none on the roof, obviously, but you know that you hit the right sequence. Do you turn on the emergency lighting and everything as well?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So you're in the net. You guys see Redacted in the net, doing the thing. What do you guys want to be doing while this is happening?
Well, with my last net action, since I get 3 per turn, I want to if there's
that
any
was 3.
files
That was
I
the Hellbolt, the breaking the password, and the controlling the nodes.
You're right. Completely correct. Yes.
What are we supposed to be doing? We supposed to be saving this Dre dude? Do we need not Dre dude? I'm the Dre dude.
That's the name of your album.
This Rico dude. This tune, like, are they really that important?
Well, I
it
did
don't matter.
what you asked. The sprinklers have been activated to reduce the fire.
Yeah, old lady and her friends are going to be damp, perhaps a little moist.
Ugh, that's one of those words.
Please stop.
Dre goes in. This is the dumbest shit I've ever done. Why do I keep doing dumb shit? Someone told me I was a hero one time. That's all it took. I saved some kids, and now I feel like, oh, I got to go save everybody. But what the fuck was I thinking now? And Dre is just like talking to himself the whole time he's walking around in here with the sword.
Yeah, I'm
just stuck to playing music.
I was ready to go.
Now I'm trying to save a fucking stuffed turtle.
To be fair, you kind of got dragged along on that one.
And as you're starting to run into this building, the doors burst open as you're walking into the rooftop, and through the rooftop, and you see it's just looks like just civilians. It's just like a family comes running through, and behind them you can hear the sound of this machine gun assault rifle going.
Get in the AV. Just get in there. Just
get. If they're children, I hop them in.
See,
no children, but there's people who look like civilians. They don't look like edge runners or like street people. You understand what I'm saying?
I am ushering them to the AV.
You see, some people are carrying what looks to be, like a solo, like someone wearing armor and stuff like that, but he's bleeding profusely, looks like very, full of bullet holes. And there's someone in like a white medical coat, like attending to him, working on him. Kind of ginger looking individual.
Doc, your services are needed.
My camera's catching all of this. These heroic gestures of Dre and Maverick ushering the survivors into the AV, captured artistically on my camera.
And you're getting these great shots, and the doc is helping people who are wounded, people who are taking smoke inhalation, yada yada. And this kind of ginger person with the big glasses is also there, and just like, oh my god, you're helping me! Like, thank you so much for helping me. They're very fast.
Dre's like, buy my new album, get in the AV, buy my new album.
No, he's talking to like the doc, like Tanara, who's like helping and like and like tweaking people.
Them, please.
My new single, "Dirty with Gertie," coming out soon. Let's go, get in the AV. Y'all get that free preview.
The next person you see come out is the old woman from the first floor. As she comes running out, on her head is a lizard, looks like a chameleon.
Oh,
in the other hand, on her arm, she's got a cockatoo. In her other arm, she's holding a tortoise. And on top of that tortoise is a stuffed one, a stuffed turtle, and she just comes running out like with everyone else in the crew.
Ushering her.
And behind them, coming up backwards, is
Vamonos, lady, vamonos. Let's go.
shooting
Wait,
down the
wait, wait.
stairs.
Rico, get your ass in there too. I guess that's you gonna listen to my album whether you like it or not. Goddamn it.
And people, I mean, some people are hopping into the AV. You know, there's some panic. Some people are just helping others. Some, you know, some are just stunned, looking around. Enrico's coming up, and he's like, "Get them out of here!" But I'm not going anywhere. This is my fucking building.
Get your
Fuck them.
fucking ass in this goddamn AV before I beat.
There's such a thing as fighting another day. There is no shame.
There won't be anything left to fight for if we leave.
These
tonight.
people will miss you if you dead.
This is true.
Think of Bimbo.
They like you or something.
What'd you
Bimbo or
say?
She-Wolf
Think
or-
of Bimbo.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Bimbo, She-Wolf, one of the
Kiki.
two. I don't know whichever one you're
It's
most-
Kiki
No!
birthday. You know Kiki?
You guys are friends with Kiki? Bimbo?
Kind of
You can say that.
Friends is the word.
complicated.
She
Let's put it that way.
did she tell you about? She told you about me and Carver.
Mhm,
She sent
yep.
you to come save us.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Just get your ass in, please.
All right. If Bimbo, all right, and he just like
we will talk
comes
about
out
it when
and
we
he
end
shuts the
end.
door to the roof. Little that'll do, and he starts running towards the AV.
Are you any good with auto fire?
I believe that
Somebody other than the pilot's got to be decent
I
with a fucking gun.
Let
am
me look at mine. I forget.
pretty.
I'm going to spend
good.
all of my
Yes,
money
I am-
on my experience on doing
Yeah,
this.
I can handle
hope you
some
know
fucking
that.
auto fire. You need me to? I'll blast these people in the next fucking week.
You know, it's my reflex, so no, that's a 6 at best for me.
8. I just rolled bad.
Okay. Well,
He's like, but he's got it. Rico's like, I can handle this fucking auto fire. And he jumps in and he chucks down his rifle and he gets on the tsunami. Just as a very like, you know, kind of gray silver fox looking, what's that guy's name? The guy that doesn't like Peter Parker so much and runs the newspaper.
J. Jonah
James-
Jameson.
J. Jonah
James-
Jameson. He looks like a version of J. Jonah Jameson from an 80s Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. And he comes out and he's got his gun.
Invincible, dude.
Yeah, and he's flanked by a bunch of the fire crew, who you can see from this point are not actually holding hoses, but they're holding flamethrowers. And they all come out. And Rico's,
Go.
I'm assuming you're taking off.
Yeah, I'm going up.
Rico's
Dirty
gonna
with
fire
Gertie
the
starts to
tsunami.
play.
And I watched
Oh,
the
you
net
already wrote
architecture
that?
Getting dirty with Gertie.
my virtuality goggles shut off.
She gonna make it so
Doing head
hurty.
counts, making sure everyone who. Of course, I will find a tank for the reptilian friends.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, Big
And-
Sassy is flirty, but nothing like dirty with Gertie.
I forget what's the tsunami? Is it 5d6 or something like that? Let's say that.
Hold, please.
And I just
I
assumed,
think it is.
I think it is
Because I know
too.
that's what the flamethrower is 5d6.
Yep. It's the same as flamethrower.
And I would think that Redacted, you jacked out before they took off and all that stuff, right?
I'm gonna say I was forcibly ejected since we pulled away, but since nothing had been activated, nothing bad happens to me.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And I'll say that I kind of like missed coming back around to you, but I know that you wanted to see if you found anything in there that was left behind or anything about this Netrunner that was in there.
Mhm.
So I would say give me one interface roll and I'll let you know just to kind of retroactive because I kind of got into the heat of the moment and dropped it.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Not good. Cool.
Yeah, my typical would have been to add 2, but a 10 is still not great. So
With an 8, you know, this is a really simple net architecture. Like it's just like what you see there is like the elevators, the main lights, running stuff like that. You get no indication of anything bigger or greater than that with that role.
I don't trust it. Nobody stays up here for that long and risk getting caught on fire twice and not have anything important they're hiding. And then it disappears from sight.
Boom, there it is. And so then, you jack out, you get in the AV with everyone else, you're taking off. And Rico is just like mowing these people down. Like you see some of the fire crew just like one of them takes it so hard they just like fly over the roof, like fall down to the concrete below.
Come on, ignite one of those flamethrowers.
He didn't roll that well. But he also hits J. Jonah Jameson, who kind of like gets it in the knee as they're trying to like aim a shot at the AV taking off.
DX chops.
And with that, you guys are able to like safely move away from the building.
We can't have all these people in this AV. I'm sure we need to get these people somewhere away from here, but somewhere we ain't carrying all this weight. Also, that turtle belongs to Hero. Not the real one, the plushie.
This one?
Yeah.
Who's Hero? Who's Hero?
Your savior in the AV, the pilot.
Mija. Okay. I mean, he's a little wet. I found him and I like animals. I can't leave an animal behind. I saw him on the floor and I thought I'm going to save him, but you saved us. Here you go.
Thank you.
Can you say that again? Just who saved you? Can you say Big Sexy saved you?
Excuse me. Big what? Get away
Big
from
Sexy?
me, please.
Yeah, I'm sorry for his crude stage name.
Anyway, I'm sorry he's a little wet, and you get it back, and he's sopping wet, but also somehow a little singed in some places.
Good job, bud. Good job. I just pop him back on the dashboard. I adjust his little goggles.
And here we have the trauma team members bonding with the community they have just saved from true peril.
Maverick was less than nothing more, but the rest of this AV trip just talking with the little Puerto Rican lady.
Dre is just going around interviewing people, trying to get them to say good things about him, about how he was a hero, how they liked his album, and just getting recordings of this. Like I said, it's going on my mixtape.
Give me your what is it? Not charismatic. Whatever your role ability is. Let's see how many of these people are big fans. How many fans you can make or have on the
9.
That's not a bad roll.
Not a bad. With a 9,
I don't know if it's like you roll the certain number equals how many fans you get, or like
I think
I'm humming titties at Lizzie's in the background to help.
Right. Yeah, I've been using it in different ways, I guess. But I would say here, you find like 1 or 2 people who are like fans of yours. Rico, unfortunately, has never heard of you. Doesn't know what it is, but he's like, it's like titties at what? Like, what the fuck? Like you fucking know Bimbo singing music like that? Like Bimbo wouldn't be into music like that. How do you even know her?
Well,
technically, I don't know Bimbo.
But you said
that was me. I mentioned Bimbo.
Out
of character, I forgot the name of the bar that we were just at.
It's called the Forlorn Hope.
Yes, the Forlorn Hope. Well, we are part of the trauma team that we work with.
Kiki.
Kiki.
No, officially,
and we know
we're
that
supposed to call her Captain Martinez.
Kiki.
We know that Kiki used to play with She-Wolf and Bimbo, and we're actually throwing her a birthday party. This is a very strange conversation to be having.
We got lots of booze.
Yeah, are you telling me about Kiki's fucking birthday? Fuck Kiki. I don't give a shit about Kiki.
Oh, okay.
Bimbo.
Well,
man,
you know,
Dre's definitely recording
right
this. He's putting the little microphone a little closer. Can you repeat that?
Listen, if you're friends with Kiki, she's got one friend in this building, and he kind of nods towards the ginger white lab coat wearing dude with the glasses who's helping the other armored person
Dr.
grabbing
Carver,
stuff and.
assume?
Oh yeah, I'm Dr. Carver. Do I know you? Like, I don't think I know you. Like, have I met you
No,
before? Like, maybe I know you, but
Sorry. So long story short, we were looking for possible forensic Kiki for this thing she told us to do. And then we ended up here on accident, and now we're just helping. That's just kind of how we ended up here is the point.
I mean, I guess I don't really care how you ended up here, but I'm just so glad you guys were able to help us because we were in so much trouble. Like, I thought we were going to die or something. Like Rico was supposed to be here, but like Rico's really just like a guitar playing fool who plays way too late in the night, but whatever, the music is good. The music is good. Like, what can you do? But then we had Royal, but Royal was supposed to be the one protecting us, and he didn't make it. So, like, I don't know if you want to tell me about this thing you're doing for Kiki.
I put the camera down and I approach.
Take a breath.
And I try and like put my hands on their shoulders and just suggest breathing. We've been through a lot. It's okay.
Dr. Synthcoke. Dr. Synthcoke here is obviously very, very, very fucking high.
Well, I mean,
I want him working on your mom.
I'll try to slow down, but I don't really need to talk about Kiki right now. I guess we need to figure out where the fuck we're going to take all these people. So where are we going to go?
That's the good.
Any ideas?
Nara has a clinic. Do we know that Nara has a clinic?
Yeah, I would assume you guys know that.
It's not a place to
I don't know if
stay.
it's a big enough place for everyone to crash.
At the
Sounds
very
like a
least,
them
it'll
problem,
give
not a
people
me
enough time to
problem.
Figure something else out.
We can bring them to a safe location where there may be better communication.
Yeah,
Technology
they can call family
that's not
and friends.
down.
Yeah, we just need to get them somewhere where they're not going to get shot at immediately.
And would this be something that I might be able to, I don't know what the radius of this communication blackout is, but if there is a far enough distance out where they start our agents start working again, if I could get in touch with anybody at M54 to kind of fill them in on this like breaking news and put out like alerts that this is where they can like loved ones can come to help and find anyone that was in this building.
Yeah, I'd say that like once I'm assuming your heroes like flying. Are you flying in circles? You're aiming in some direction. But once you guys start to get a little bit further away from the neighborhood, from this border of the combat zone old center that you're in, there starts to be some flick. You start to see lights in the distance, street lights and stuff are up. And if you keep heading in that direction away from the combat zone, like you'll start to get like your agents will start to activate and communications will start to come back on. And who are you contacting at N54? Just sending them a message to the general.
Whoever my like the people that I would ride around with that would be out doing like what's it called, like on location reports or whatever.
Okay.
That would be like my closest like direct contact, I think, unless you think I would have, other ways of dropping tips.
No, that works for me. And I'm sorry I cut you off here, but which way are you thinking about going?
Definitely out of range. Like my first thought would just be away.
Okay.
I would probably start limping in the general direction of Trauma Team.
Okay, so that's
Just 'cause
heading
I
like
know-
northish.
I know the AV is janky, and I know we got 20 people loaded on here, so we're probably crawling.
Yeah. And so you guys are starting to head back towards Trauma Team. You're heading north and past the what's it called? Getting closer to the bay. And as you get by the old med center in the upper marina, you are able to get your contacts at N54. They thank you for the scoop. Like, oh, okay, yeah. Their enthusiasm is a little less than you were expecting. They're kind of like, oh yeah, thanks for the scoop. What'd you say? Some poor people or something out of their homes? Okay, yeah. And they take the address and they thank you. It's not clear whether they're going to go cover it or not, but they do. They take the.
Well,
address.
I would have like very obviously made it known that World Set is involved.
Oh, World Set. Well, okay. We'll send some people down there to follow it up. If you got any inside footage, any inside scoop, or anything like that, we might be able to pay some eddies for what you got. Send it along, and we'll see what we can do.
Pretty well.
Yeah. If you guys want to try and figure out a place you could drop them off, I could do some.
Jenna Ripke leads
Ooh,
NARS.
ooh.
It's NARS clinic in the same combat zone.
I have an idea, y'all.
We're not taking them to the damn party.
No. I got a better idea. You know those rich people who always be doing that weird kinky shit, shooting each other and shit?
Why would they be on the list of people to help us?
Because they got
sure
money
they
in a
look
big ass
differently.
house.
I mean, if they'd be willing, sure. And it's not about that. It's literally just what about well, now I understand where your brain was going. Like, oh, they have a big house. They can house as many people. Or at the very okay.
And maybe they won't shoot each other while they got a bunch of people over here watching them. Maybe they will. Maybe they'll do it more. I don't know.
I
They shoot each other, they poison each other, you know, a little bit of stab and tickle. I don't like whatever they into. I'm just saying.
That is 100%. I mean, sure, we can ask them, but we gotta have a backup plan if they say no.
Listen, I'm throwing out ideas. Y'all want to shoot down my ideas? That's fine.
I said
I'm just
give it a
saying
shot. I'm saying
that
we should have
idea.
a backup.
That
Any of
idea
y'all
is
got
big
family
and
nearby?
sexy. No, my family. No.
Not you.
Um,
I yell back.
my
to the
family,
people
fuck them.
in the AV, like.
So my mama.
And the one who's been shot up, the armored person who's shot up, kind of pipes up, and he's kind of like, you know, middle-aged-ish, short-haired, Asian-looking man, and he says, "Take us to the Hope. They'll put us up.
Okay.
Forlorn Hope. They'll. I got some rooms there, and I got some clout there. They'll take us in."
I hate everything. Why is this our lives, y'all? What did we do to deserve this?
You poking our noses and shit.
I didn't choose this though.
And the Hope is, you know, he's talking about the Forlorn Hope, which is the bar that you guys are at. And you know, it has the venue and it has the bar, and it also, as he's describing it, has some rooms that are available upstairs to rent that are, you know, like hotel room kind of things, flop house kind of thing. That is not for everyone. It's not like, you know, they advertise for it, but he's saying that he can get them in there.
Okay.
And so I
Now
assume
Now
you guys go with that plan.
Now we got the whole party. The party is right here, y'all. Think about this. We got guests. They built in. We didn't got to do shit. Look at that.
Okay.
And you guys fly back to the Forlorn Hope, and people start piling out. Some people are whispering, "Party? What is he talking about? Party? I don't
They're
know."
gonna be free booze, y'all. We're gonna have a party for Kiki.
I feel like half these people like Kiki.
The old lady's saying, like, "When I get my place back, Miha, you are invited for dinner. I cook for you. You hang out with my roommates. I make you everything you like. You like good food?"
I am carrying the terranium with the reptile friends to help her up.
Thank you so much. Miho,
I
come
pet
on,
the tortoise
please.
on the head.
Y'all ready to list some cracker belly thumb kit?
Grandma so long.
Hey, that's the name. Cracker belly thumb
Fairy
kit.
Tale reunion.
Oh, Cracker Fairy Tale. Okay. I
Oh,
don't know where I
boy.
got thumb kit
Buttercup.
from.
And and Rico
like your
gets
name,
out
that's
too, and Rico's just like, "I'm taking that place back." You talk about a party, that's going to be a party. You know what I mean?
Fair
Because that's
point.
what it means to be a rocker boy. I'm going to get my fans, my crew together, and we're gonna get that place back.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that, and I will record you dying, and then I will put it into my music to memorialize you.
I mean,
Like,
what do you think it
I
means to
smell
be a rocker boy, man?
collaboration.
We use our music, we use our fans to fucking fight against this shit, man.
Yeah,
Fuck you talking about?
That's what I do. But I don't do it in a way where I'm gonna die for no fucking reason. You're gonna die for a building because some corpos. No, you should kill the corpos, let the building go where it does. Hunt those motherfuckers till they like are extinct from the earth. It's not about the building, it's about the message, baby.
Mm-hmm. Building is the message. They sent the message when they said that they could come in and just kick me out of my home.
I sent the message when I cut that one chick's hand off. I bet you that she gonna remember that forever. Don't tell her friends about me. She got sexercised.
Oh God.
Okay. Listen, it sounds like you're both on the same side of this fight and you're focusing your anger at each other.
Oh, I'm not angry.
Take a breath. Call it whatever you want.
No, your scantily clad friend is right. I'm fucked up right now. And he takes his gun off at the AV and walks in through the swinging doors. You guys are now end of the night. Still got a party to finish planning. You saved a building full of people, and
Maverick is probably planning to take the nice little lady out to tea or drink or whatever the fuck you want. I'm sorry, she's so lovely.
Yeah, and we'll end the session as the lights and the power starts to come back on in the block now that the building has been emptied. And you guys will end the session here.
Yay!
Great job. I think that might be, possibly the most successful rescue mission this crew's had. And I'm counting
it absolutely
Vampire
was.
and D&D.
It absolutely was. We don't do rescues very successfully ever.
Augie gone forever. No, Augie with the old lady.
Yeah, I was like, if by gauging success, my meter of success was getting Augie back. Everything else was just icing on the cake.
That's right.
It was fun and it was awesome and adrenaline pumping and all that shit.
I got to fuck up some corpos, and that's really what Dre was here for. Like the rest of the shit was just like, eh.
You're the one who told me to have self-preservation. Hold up, we got to make a plan first.
Yeah, you rolled some solid rolls tonight too, except for someone who jammed up their gun or whatever. But other than that, yeah, some solid rolls.
Things, they happen.
Yep. Hey, our referee in every other game, in our vampire game keeps getting kidnapped because he keeps doing things that he shouldn't be doing. I love you to death. Please know that. But hi.
Oh, please! I already said Delroy's getting sent to the farm.
Who the fuck is Delroy?
Ari's literally
gonna 100% serious when she says we need a microchip.
Throw him at Kane.
That's all right. We're just gonna replace Delroy with what's his name? The other KF dude. Boyce. Devin Boyce.
If we can get shit done.
We're gonna change it from Delroy's to Devins.
Well, anyway, it's not called Delroy's anymore. Isn't it called Spadega now?
No, the Spadega is the top level. Delroy's is the bottom level.
Yeah, you can't take down the Delroy sign. That would be sacrilege.
Gotcha.
But anyway, let's do our intros and our outro. Let's do our outros.
It's okay.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho.
And we'll start with Liz.
Hey, I'm Liz, Fuzzy Slippers 05, wherever you'd want to find me. Mostly I am here. Sorry, I clicked something weird. Mostly I am here Wednesdays and Saturdays for our Vampire the Masquerade game. As far as social media goes, I'm probably most active on TikTok, and most of that is me just recapping our nonsense in Vampire.
And Juice.
Hello, I am Juice. No pronouns, just Juice. I have been redacted your netrunner tonight. You can also find me on Vampire the Masquerade on Saturday playing Salvador Suarez.
Suarez,
find me on,
I love that.
On Twitter at TheJuiceTM, and on here occasionally, seldom, rare. The Juice TM TTV.
Tastique, Ivy.
I'm Ivy. You can find me here Wednesdays and Saturdays in both of our current games. I am also IVM2757 on Twitter and IVM_57 on TikTok. I swear, I keep saying I'm going to go back to it and I keep planning to, but energy is required and I have none. I will start streaming eventually when I actually sit down and just finally just push the button.
Push the button.
Well, okay, I'm gonna need one of you to come yell at me to do it and then I'll do it. Like the day of. I'm gonna need one of you to just yell at me, do it, and then do it.
And Prince.
Hey everybody, I'm Prince, aka Doubles of Dice around the internet. You can find me at Doubles of Dice on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, maybe TikTok eventually, just to show off all the cosplay looks I've been pulling off, because Lord knows I didn't plan on being a cosplayer, but here we are.
Like an appearance eventually on TikTok. Energy, audio finding, and also depending on her fate, whatever happens, I would like to make. I'm waiting for the more angst to hit, so I can do all the angst at once.
Be sure to catch me over on Vancouver by Night Saturday for Delve into Darkness at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, followed immediately by Vampire the Masquerade Philly by Night right here on Rolling These 20's at 9 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be a very interesting episode as we introduce Juice's character, Salvador, into the fold, along with the rest of the coterie that was not there this past week. So we'll see how that all shakes out. Also, keep an eye on my Twitter. There's some upcoming announcements for some stuff that I will be in that I'm excited to talk about when the time comes. So keep a lookout.
Yeah, I did that wrong. Okay, and I am, what's my name? Mikey Mick. You can find me under Hubert Jonquier, where I play old-timey music and talk about black people. I'm gonna be going somewhere. I'm going to like Minnesota and crap. I'm like on the road like a lot for a little bit and then back home for a lot for a little bit. Anyway, you can find me doing all that crap, and of course here doing my thing on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the session. Who are we rating with our nonsense?
You know that we should rate somebody. I don't know. Just why do y'all listen to me?
Because it's funny, man. I mean, it's funny to watch someone slowly just. No, just kidding.
Let's go raid Pleasantly Twisted. That's the homie. If I could spell. Oh, she doesn't have raids on. Never mind. Not by channels she doesn't follow, which makes sense. All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to go raid friend of the channel, Zerjester. I'm actually going to be on, while we're on break for Vampire the Masquerade, I'll be over at Zerjester's channel playing in a D&D mini. Let me oh, God damn it. Lonzo, help. I don't fucking know. Help me. I don't know. Who should we raid? Should we just go offline? I'm trying. I'll be trying to spread the love.
We can just go offline. I mean, we don't have to raid all the time.
We don't have to if we don't want to, but like,
yeah. All right. Well, in that case, we bid you all adieu. I don't know. Okay. We just throwing raids out here. Our girl gamer code? Sure, why not? Cannot raid that channel. Fuck it. Everybody, listen.
No raid tonight.
Hold on. I just want y'all to understand why this is happening before we go offline, because this is important. The reason that all these channels have their raids locked down is because Twitch is doing a terrible job at protecting streamers, and they have their raids cut off. So if they don't know your channel, you can't go up in there and start yelling some nonsense, because that's what's been happening. And Twitch still hasn't fixed this, and this has been going on since August. And thus, this is where we are. But do go show some love to all the channels that we attempted to raid.
Thank you, mods.
And we will see y'all next week for this, and then on Saturday for Philly by Night. Much love and have a great night.
Bye.